Hi everyone, this is Jay Pulicote, your Washington State PTA Leadership Director. Along with our President Nancy Chamberlain, I would like to welcome you to the 2022 Washington State PTA Convention and Conference Orientation. We are excited for our 109th annual convention and thrilled to have you join us for a weekend of fun, learning, and a little bit of business. We'd like to help you prepare for the weekend by talking a little bit about what you can expect at convention, what you should bring, and what you absolutely shouldn't miss while you're there. Download the Hoover app if you haven't already done so. The app will provide a complete list of classes that you could choose from and attend to develop new skills and reach new levels of knowledge. Sign up for a personal or group coaching session to answer your questions and discuss solutions to your challenges. Network and meet new people from around the state. Meet your region and state leadership that are here to support you throughout the year. Share your successes and brainstorm fresh ideas. Be inspired by amazing students and reflections, essay contest, and more. Hear from our inspiring speakers. Visit our exhibitors and sponsors for new ideas. There are fantastic door prizes given out at general sessions. Make your voice heard on amendments to the Washington State PTA uniform bylaws. And most of all, have fun. It is our sincere hope that you will find this year's convention inspiring, and we hope everyone leaves here feeling energized to live out our mission by being a powerful voice for all children, a relevant source for families, schools, and communities, and a strong advocate for the well-being and education of every child, and truly be the change. Our 2022 convention will be held May 20th to the 22nd at the Linwood Convention Center. The Linwood Convention Center offers 400 complimentary parking spaces for guests, with additional overflow parking as well. Here's the map of the venue to help you navigate around. Venue maps will be available in the programs and on Hoover. When you arrive, your first stop would be the vaccination check. This station will be located by the entrance. Registration and check-in will be in the upper concourse area. The classes will be in 1A, 1BC, 1D, 1E, 1F, and 2A. Exhibitors will be in 2D. General sessions will take place in 2E. Scholarship baskets will be in 2B, and the recognition area will be in the lower concourse. There will be signs posted all around the convention center for your convenience. We are going to talk about what you should bring to convention. You don't need a lot, but there are some special things that I want to mention. You are going to want some very comfortable shoes. There's a lot of standing around and walking, and good shoes make all the difference. Be kind to your feet and you'll thank yourself on Sunday. Dress in layers. How many and what kind depend on how hot or cold you usually run. Conference rooms are very unpredictable in terms of heating and cooling, and so you might want to dress accordingly. It helps to have a water bottle handy. There are water stations available around the convention center, and it's nice to have a small water bottle that you can carry around and refill. Plan to take plenty of pictures. Not only can you take pictures of the fun you'll be having, you can take photos of all the great PTA ideas in the recognition area. Be sure to tag us using hashtag WSPTACON2022 on social media. You can also upload pictures to Hoover under Share Your Moments. You may want to have an extra battery pack that you can plug your phone into. Convention days are long, and finding a place to plug your phone in to charge can be tough. If you have a portable battery and cable, they can be a lifesaver. Bring your PTA standing rules, your PTA's budget, and several copies of your membership form. You may take classes that reference these documents, and having them handy is nice. You should also take the opportunity to ask people to join your PTA. Many of your Washington State PTA board members are happy to join. Finally, make sure to put your name on things, especially things like water bottles, cables, and chargers. We love it when we can return lost items to their rightful owners.
Hi everyone, Nancy Chamberlain, your Washington State PTA president here. I am so looking forward to seeing all of you during convention. It's been a long 2 years, and we aren't out of the pandemic yet. We care about the health of all our attendees, exhibitors, staff, and their families at home. For that reason, we have implemented these safety protocols. All convention attendees are required to show either proof that they are fully vaccinated against COVID-19 or a current negative PCR test no earlier than May 17 when checking in, and wear a mask throughout the event unless they are presenting. Presenters who maintain at least 6 feet distance from attendees may present unmasked. What does fully vaccinated mean? We are using the CDC definition. Fully vaccinated for ages 18 and older is 2 weeks after finishing the primary series of COVID vaccines, 1 dose of J&J's Janssen, or 2 doses of Moderna or Pfizer BioNTech. There will be a vaccine check station as you enter the convention center. You will receive your badge lanyard there, then you can proceed to the registration area to finish checking in. Registration is in the upper concourse of the convention center. All of the information you will need for the weekend is also available on Whova. Please make sure that you download the app ahead of the convention. When you check in, you will receive the convention program. It has a lot of information, so please take time to look through it. The program contains the convention standing rules and information about the business items for voting, including the proposed amendments to our uniform bylaws. You will also find class information, the convention agenda, and information about exhibitors. Washington State PTA's convention website is another great source for information. You will find information for attendees, the class schedule, and the agenda there too. Click the menu titled Convention on the Washington State PTA homepage to get there. You can ask for more information from our Ask Me ambassadors at registration or at volunteer and presenter check-in at the upper concourse area. You are also welcome to talk with any member of the board of directors or staff. We will always do our best to help you find the information you're looking for. When you check in, you will also receive your badge. Badges must be worn at all times while you are in the convention center. You will need them to get into your classes, general sessions, and the exhibitor area. Voting credentials. Voting delegates will get a red voting card and red delegate ribbon to attach to your badge during check-in. In order to vote during general sessions, you must have these voting credentials. When you vote in a general session, you will be asked to hold up your voting card, so make sure you have them where you can reach them. You should be ready to vote on standing rules, bylaws amendments, and the election of the nominating committee. Voting credentials are not transferable and they are not replaceable, so please don't lose them. Other ribbons can also be attached to your badge, and they give additional information about you. Have you won a Golden Acorn Award? Is this your first convention? Visit the ribbon table on the upper concourse to pick up your ribbons. They're free and fun. In general sessions, we will sit by region. The first number of your local PTA number is your region. Just like local PTA meetings, Washington State PTA meetings must have quorum when voting, so it is important to attend general sessions if you are a voting delegate. Quorum for convention is 150 delegates and over half of the regions represented. Keynote speakers and award presentations will be inspiring. So, even if you are not a voting delegate, there is plenty to keep you interested and entertained during general sessions. We have 2 exciting keynote speakers during general sessions. You can read their full bios in Whova and add them to your agenda. Washington State PTA is pleased to welcome as our keynote speaker on Friday during first general session, Fernell Miller. Fernell has been an educator for 40 years and is CEO and founder of The Root of Us, which focuses on building strong, equitable, inclusive, and diverse communities. We are also so pleased that Washington State Teacher of the Year, Jared Koepp, is with us on Saturday, May 21st, during General Session 2. Jared is the North Thurston Public Schools Native Student Program Specialist, where he provides cultural and academic support for approximately 230 Native American students from over 50 tribes, nations, bands, and villages. You won't want to miss his inspirational keynote. The full class schedule is printed in the convention program and is also available on Whova. The convention schedule of events webpage also has them listed and filterable by date or by track. Once you decide on your classes, don't forget to add them to My Agenda in Whova. Classes are filled on a first-seated basis, so be sure to get to your classes early. Whova also has all class materials. Handouts for each class are linked to the class and are also available in the Documents section of Whova. You can download and save them to the device or drive of your choice, or you can print them at home if you prefer a hard copy of your documents. All of the documents and the on-demand classes will be available in Whova until July 11th. Wi-Fi is available in convention areas, so you will be able to make good use of the convention website and app. Convention is a great place to network with fellow PTA leaders from across the state. Sit with new friends and exchange email addresses. Share ideas. Don't forget to introduce yourself to state officers and your region director. They would love to talk to you. Try a coaching session. Coaching sessions are an opportunity to get feedback and input from experienced PTA leaders. No advance registration is needed. Coaching will happen in the downstairs concourse. This year, we're open during lunch on Friday, so you don't need to miss out on your favorite class. Other coaching times are listed in the program. Coaching combines very well with a visit to exhibitors, the recognition area, and the reflections displays, but you can also leave and come back into a class if you need to. Your door prize tickets are included with your registration materials. Tickets are color-coded and should be dropped off in matching boxes found around the convention. Door prizes are drawn at the end of every general session, and you must be present to win. Make sure to get your tickets into the boxes first thing for the best chance to win. Stop by the membership and the family and community engagement tables on the upper concourse to learn new things and play fun activities.
Now let's talk about the different sessions that you can attend at convention. We have different kinds of opportunities for you. Washington State PTA trainings that can help you get off on the right foot. So whether you are a newly elected president, VP, secretary, treasurer, or want to learn more about running a successful membership campaign, incorporate more advocacy work into your PTA, or learn about building a better relationship with your principal, we have trainings for you. All of the classes that we are offering have been updated or are new this year. We also have classes offered by outside presenters, roundtables, and coaching opportunities that we will talk about in the next few slides. We have 10 learning sessions spread across the 3 days. Please go to Hoover and build your very own agenda by clicking on the class or event you are interested in and select Add to my agenda. Here's a brief overview about the in-person convention and what's in store for you. We have 4 general sessions and 10 learning sessions with 6 classes in each of them. We will be offering 2 of our very popular classes, Managing Your Nonprofit PTA and PTA and the Law. There will be roundtables and coaching sessions where you can go and get all your pressing questions answered. You can also use the Hoover app to interact with the other leaders from around the state and with all our presenters. Be sure to attend one of the 3 bylaws education classes for a discussion of the proposed bylaws amendments. It's the perfect time to learn about the bylaws amendments and ask any questions you may have. We have many great outside presenter sessions, some live at the in-person convention, and a few pre-recorded ones available to all our attendees as on-demand. All in-person attendees are invited to join us on Saturday and Sunday mornings for a light breakfast during the awards and recognition celebrations. What's a PTA event without some fun, right? We will have a social event on Friday and on Saturday. Please check Hoover for more details. Coaching will take place in the lower concourse. The sign-up will be available at the volunteer desk, which will be next to the registration in the upper concourse area. We have pre-recorded classes that are available to all our attendees as on-demand through July 11th. You could even get a head start and start watching them now. Now, you might be wondering about handouts. Washington State PTA is conserving natural resources by not providing any paper handouts for the in-person attendees. All handouts are located within the Hoover app under Resources Documents. The handouts for sessions that have them can be found by going to the session and scrolling down past the information about the presenters and the class description. Alternately, there's a section in the Hoover navigation bar called Additional Resources. Open that and click on Documents to find all the handouts from all the classes organized by class numbers, all in one place. The exception is PTA and the Law. Attendees of that class will be given access to the materials during the class.
One of the most important responsibilities of delegates at convention is to participate in the debate and voting during general sessions each day. During General Session 1, delegates will adopt the credentials report, agenda, and standing rules for the convention. You will find these in your program, and the proposed standing rules are also available on the Convention Business Session page of our website. In General Session 1, delegates will also vote on the at-large member for the Washington State PTA Nominating Committee, which is tasked with nominating 1 or more candidates for each Washington State PTA officer position to be elected at the 2023 convention. Although our bylaws specify that there should be 3 delegate elected members on this critical committee, only 1 qualified candidate self-nominated. The process for filling the vacancies will be announced during General Session 1. In General Sessions 3 and 4 on Saturday and Sunday, Delegates will consider 8 proposed amendments to the Washington State PTA Uniform Bylaws. The bylaws are the foundational governing document for how every local PTA, council, and Washington State PTA must conduct its business. It acts as a contract between Washington State PTA, local PTAs, and councils, and our members. It is very important that delegates take the time to understand in advance what the proposed changes to the bylaws are. The proposed changes have been available on the Convention Business Session webpage and are also in the program. There will be 3 opportunities to hear more about the proposed amendments and ask questions at bylaws education sessions each day. See the program or app for more details. We will be going over some debate and voting logistics on the next 2 slides, but there are some helpful guides in the program and on our website you should review. How Things Work outlines what is being voted on and goes over making motions, speech and debate, and making other parliamentary inquiries. This resource uses plainer language than the more formal standing rules. There is also a handy Parliamentary Procedures Simplified that goes over what to say when you want to propose some action and which of the 3 microphones to use. Finally, there is a flow diagram of the bylaws voting process. It is a very useful document, especially for visual learners. Let's go over some of these processes now. Let's consider debate and voting on the proposed amendments to the bylaws in General Sessions 3 and 4. After introduction of the motion to adopt the proposed amendment by our Bylaws Committee Chair, the motion will be open for debate. Only attendees who were designated as delegates by their PTA or council have voice or vote. Delegates will receive a red ribbon to attach to their name tags at check-in. Volunteer monitors at the microphones will verify each speaker is a delegate. Those delegates who wish to speak in favor of the motion or who wish to propose an amendment to the motion should line up at microphone 1, the for or pro microphone. Those who wish to speak against the motion should line up at microphone 2, the against or con microphone. All motions are made from microphone 1. Motion forms must be filled out in advance and are available at the microphone tables. Possible motions are listed on the Parliamentary Procedures Simplified Guide. Here are some examples. Amendments. Voting delegates can move to add words or strike words. All motions must indicate exactly where words will be inserted or deleted. Motion to extend debate for a specified number of speakers, for example, 1 or 2 more for both pro and con sides. Motion to close debate. Sometimes the debate is no longer bringing up new points, and a motion is made to close debate. Motions to extend or close debate need to be seconded and must be approved by 2/3 of the delegates. Microphone 3 is the information mic. This is where you would ask a question, point of order, or go for a clarification on something. If you can't follow the proceedings due to the environment, if it's too loud or too warm, you can go to microphone 3 and request a point of privilege. At this microphone, there is no debate or two-way conversation about the answer. You simply ask your question or point of privilege and then sit down while the chair responds. The volunteers sitting at any of the microphones can assist you with any questions you might have about the process, or they can direct you to the correct microphone. Debate begins when the chair recognizes the first speaker at microphone 1. Each speaker waits until they are recognized by the chair, then states their name, name of their PTA, and their PTA's number. The proposed standing rules limit debate to 90 seconds for each speech. A countdown clock at the front of the room will keep track of time. Please stop speaking when the 90 seconds is up. As a delegate, please don't hesitate to get up and say something. If you don't, who will? Debate alternates from pro at microphone 1 to con at microphone 2, with no delegate getting a second chance to speak until others waiting have had their first opportunity. If there is a motion and it is correctly filled on a motion form, the attendant at microphone 1 will alert the chair. Motions take precedence, and the motion maker will get to speak next. Motions need to be seconded to be debated. Debate and voting occurs on the motion before debate resumes on the main motion under consideration. The proposed standing rules limit total speakers for each debatable motion to 3 speakers in favor and 3 speakers against. So, if there is a motion to amend after the first pro speech on adoption of the bylaw, there will be debate on the motion to amend, up to 3 speakers pro and 3 speakers con. When there are no further speakers or the speaker limit has been reached, the chair will call for the vote. Then debate on the main motion as presented or amended continues, up to 3 speakers pro and 3 speakers con, followed by the vote. Voting will be done by raising the red voting card. If the chair is ever in doubt of the result of the vote, they may call for a counted vote, and you will be given further instructions at that time. Let's talk about some of our fun activities. We will have a light breakfast and awards celebration on both Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7:45 a.m. Please see your program for more details. We also hold a fundraiser at convention each year to benefit the Washington State PTA Scholarship Fund. This fundraiser is a scholarship basket raffle that will be held in room 2B. Purchase your raffle tickets for just $2, debit or credit cards only, and enter to win the fantastic baskets of your choice. Make sure to get there early. The basket raffle ends Saturday night. Join PTA friends and leaders from across the state for the Lip Sync and Dance Party on Friday, May 20th from 8 to 10:30 p.m. in room 2E. Join Prom King Andrew on the dance floor. Feel free to dress up in any prom year attire. The highlight of our prom will be the first ever lip sync showcase. There will be a DJ spinning tunes and a no-host bar with credit and debit cards accepted. You won't want to miss our Washington State PTA Trivia Night. Gather up a team of 5 to 8 friends and test your PTA smarts. From PTA facts to pop culture, from the whimsical to the nonsensical, there will be no shortage of learning and laughing opportunities. Winners for the top 3 teams will receive prizes and bragging rights as the winners of the Washington State PTA Trivia. There will be a no-host bar with credit and debit cards accepted. Join us from 8:30 to 10:30 on Saturday, May 21st in room 2E. Exhibitors are located in room 2D across from the registration desk. Exhibitors are open all day Saturday and Sunday until 2 p.m. You can visit them during lunch or during a class session. If you find something that appeals to your PTA, remember to follow PTA best practices for contracts. Do not commit a future board to anything without membership approval. Only current officers should sign contracts, and all contracts must have the signature of 2 elected officers. If you sign a contract marked pending board approval, use caution. We have seen PTAs have a hard time getting out of these contracts. The recognition area is located in the lower concourse. In the recognition area, you'll find displays of standards of excellence, outstanding face and advocacy awards, PTAs taking significant action, newsletters, and more. Take pictures of things that inspire you. You can take away a ton of great ideas. Take time to enjoy our student recognition area in the upper concourse area. Reflections, essay, and game development submissions are on display here for you to enjoy. Don't miss the membership and face tables that will be located in the upper concourse on all 3 days. There will be fun activities and giveaways too. We have built-in 90-minute breaks for lunch each day. For your convenience, we have concession stands at the convention center with options for lunch for purchase. If you want to go out to eat, there is a map with local restaurants linked on the convention website. If you have lost something, ask about it at the registration desk. Often, found items will be shown at the beginning of general sessions to be claimed. There's also a Lost and Found section under Community in Whova. If you signed up as a volunteer, you will need to check in at the volunteer check-in once you have registered. Volunteer check-in is by the registration desk. For convention security, please remember to wear your badge at all times. You will need it to enter all classes, general sessions, and vendor areas. Remember to take your credentials off when you leave the convention center for safety. Jay is going to finish the presentation. I can't wait to meet you all soon.
Thank you for taking the time to learn more about Washington State PTA's 109th Annual Convention. We hope that this was helpful, and we look forward to seeing you all there. Thank you.